JP2 World, good morning. Look at all these cars here at Southside. We had a planning meeting last night, and no sooner did we give the word go than we have someone out here landscaping. This is Janice Davis, I think. She's heading up this part of the project, and she's more than a manager, it looks like. She's a worker. Is that Janice? Well, good morning.
Good morning.
I was just telling the folks that we no more say go, and you're off and running.
I'm a crazy person.
You had ideas in mind. So tell us what your plans are.
Does that look okay?
Looks great. Yeah, big improvement.
I think we can do it further down in the spring.
Yeah. It reveals what was hidden.
Pardon?
It reveals a little of what was hidden. Yeah. What are your plans?
We're going to put some flowers here. We're going to put big pots on either side. We already have the pot. Which one have flowers in
Oh, pots where?
it? On this,
Oh, right up there.
right here. And probably up by the door.
Nice.
But that's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, I won't tell. And that railing you said that your husband is going to remove and repair.
After he looked at it, it's all rotten everywhere.
Okay.
There's no legs on it.
Oh,
But that's okay.
okay. He'll get that fixed. And this tree is coming out, is that right?
That tree, those are all.
Okay, so I'm going to check out what the guys are doing inside. Hanging fans, I think. Wow, now I do have to show you a picture over here. That looks like a drag racer. Wow, I wonder if they'll let me drive that down the street. Okay, so we are getting closer to some real visible change. Carpet that's going to go in next week, and then we are going to need tons of help with pews and altar and all that stuff. So just an alert to you, especially to you young folks, got to get involved. And this is a great project to get involved, make a difference, and get to know people. All right, speaking of young people. All right. Look at this, hanging fans. So there were a few in here we might see from the 1980s, and they kind of reminded me of the big hair rock bands. So we replaced them. Hey, looking good. Gone up quickly. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, you can see how much work they've gotten done in the sanctuary. This back wall painted. The trim looks great, doesn't it? Crown molding. And I think we're going to do a little blue and white cloud effect in these niches behind the statues. That's very cool. Looking great. I was at St. Agnes in Roland Park on Monday and walked into the church. I had dinner with some priests over there, and I counted out the number of pews, the rows, and I thought, I think that's the same size as what our building is in terms of overall length. Now, their ceiling is certainly a little higher than this, which makes it feel bigger, but it's very interesting that we're going to come close maybe to the amount of seating that they can get in that parish in Johnson County. Now, like I said earlier, this is a great opportunity to make contribution and to learn. And some of these guys are not as familiar as others with doing these projects, but also we've got some guys here who are able to make a contribution as they enter the church. So this is Drew and Dave. As soon as we get this space finished, I asked them to wait until we get this space finished, and then they are going to into the church and receive the sacraments. So it's just so cool.
You're athletic enough, you could get in that.
Wow. So here's an up close view of our neighbor's nice hot rod.
This is like a computer like anybody has. So what I do in here is I put in here, this was 8th mile, I put in 4.98 seconds, okay? That's what I think my dragster will run in the 8th mile. This is called bracket racing. You have to figure out what your dragster's gonna run in the 8th mile. So I put in a 4.98. Then I have to see how close you can get that without going faster. If you go faster, you're out. The other guy wins.
Really?
Yeah, so I have to go 4.98 or slower, and these guys are so good, it's measured in the thousandths of a second for winners. Not in hundredths, not in tenths. Your tenths, you won't even make the second round. That's how close everybody is on racing this.
That's unbelievable.
So it comes down to reaction time, which you take this button here, called the trans brake, and when you release that, it's going to hear that click, it's going to take off. Everything freezes when I hold this, and as soon as that first yellow light comes on, I let go, hear the click, and it takes off.
That's got to be a rush.
It is. It's fast. It's a Chevy 540 engine, 813 horsepower.
It's amazing.
You're welcome to set in it if you want.
Oh, that's all right. I don't have my play clothes on.
Well,
If
when
I
you
had
put
my
the play clothes on, since your last name is Ferrari, you've got to set in a dragster.
I would like that. I'll do that next time. Wow. Cool. Amazing. You said you're going to race this weekend?
Yes, this weekend at Heartland Park.
Oh,
It'll
man.
be on TV, NHRA TV, and that's where you can see me race. It's called the Hulkster, white dragster. There'll be plenty of them out here. I made the finals out there at Topeka.
Fabulous. And what's the horsepower on this?
800 horsepower.
800.
Now, total weight with me included will be 1,856 pounds, and I'll run the quarter mile in under 8 seconds at about 165 miles an hour.
Oh, man. And so you said you'd let me take this out down Ridgeview, is that right?
After the races.
After, okay. Thanks for showing us this.